again with you on Sunday, the 2nd of April 2023. In this particular cricket show, I'm going to start off on a very, very sad note about one of India's former cricketers who was actually born in Kabul. But if Afghanistan, probably any Afghanistan subscriber or friend who would be listening to this cricket show probably would feel good about it, where his name is Salim Durrani. He was such a player. He did not play a lot of matches, probably only 29 test matches he played. But what was good about him was the unique thing about Salim Durrani was he could hit a six on demand. If the crowd chants that they want a six, Salim Durrani would go big and please the crowd by hitting a six. He was such a type of person. And as I said, the reason I'm talking about Afghanistan here because he was actually born in Kabul, and unfortunately, the reason I'm talking is he passed away sadly at the age of 88 yesterday. So, really, condolences to his family members. He was a wonderful cricketer. He probably played only a few matches. But what was good about, as I told you, is that he could hit a six on demand. So, just wanting to start off on that very sad note here on this particular cricket show. Now, I will start getting to the real cricket. Um, yes, we are looking at Indian Premier League. We had one match in the Indian Premier League. The first match which happened was between Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad, and that match was a one-sided affair with the Rajasthan Royals Sanju Samson team going over Sunrisers Hyderabad by 72 runs. A big victory for them. And as you know, Sunrisers Hyderabad are led by Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the new captain of Sunrisers Hyderabad, for a time being, I would say. And also, the other match was also a one sided affair. So we had two one sided matches today. The other one sided match in IPL happened in Bangalore, which had crowds absolutely. I would say it was chock a block there. Not a single seat was vacant over there, and it was Mumbai Indians versus Royal Challengers, and Royal Challengers absolutely thrashed Mumbai because RCB won by 8 wickets versus Mumbai. We'll be talking about that. Uh, and also, we will briefly have a look at the New Zealand versus Sri Lanka first T20, which ended up with the Sri Lankans winning the first T20 by in a super over after the scores were tied. It was such an exciting game that East Sodhi hit a six of the final delivery, which was bowled by Madhushanka of Sri Lanka, and the left-arm bowler. East Sodhi, I mean, they had already lost 8 wickets. He hit a six to level that, get the scores tied. They needed six to tie and seven to win. So he hit a six. So that was a marvelous effort from East Sodhi, the New Zealand bowling all-rounder. And in the super over, the Sri Lankans proved much superior. Mahesh Theekshana, the carom ball bowler, bowled superbly and saw to it that his team won the first T20. So Sri Lanka will be very happy that at last they found their first win over New Zealand in New Zealand on the New Zealand tour. As far as now, I'm talking about South Africa versus Netherlands. I know this game does not have much. It definitely, even though it's a match between only South Africa and Netherlands, let's understand that it had a great significance. Now, what South Africa have done here by beating Netherlands I mean, they put up a very towering total of 370 for 8, really driven by a Aiden Markram innings of 175. And the Netherlands were bowled out for 224. It's not the victory of the South African, but it was the series win by South Africa against Netherlands. So South Africa almost there. I think they are already there on the. They can book their ticket for the World Cup in India now, because the reason being, now what has to happen is that if Ireland Ireland has to trounce Bangladesh 3-0 in the three-match series that is going to happen in Ireland in the return leg. Well, if that happens, that's the only time the South Africans might have to cancel their return ticket, cancel their ticket to India. But other than that, I think they are on the flight to India for the World Cup. So South Africa, as I said, they have inched very closer to the automatic qualification for the World Cup. But what it has done is that it is not good news for West Indies, as West Indies and Sri Lanka have not automatically qualified. They have to play a qualifying series in Zimbabwe, where two places will be up for grabs. And unless and until there is going to be some big upset, which one does not know what is in store, because this is the qualifying tournament before the World Cup, which will happen in the month of June in Zimbabwe, where these are the two strong teams, South Africa and West Indies. But unfortunately, both not South Africa. I'm sorry, it's Sri Lanka and West Indies. And if Sri Lanka and West Indies, one is hoping that for the World Cup's sake, Sri Lanka and West Indies, clinch those two top spots. But in no way belittling those associate nations who are really, really fighting for that two positions. I wish them good luck as well. But the two strong teams being the Sri Lankans and the West Indians. So, but unfortunately, they have to play in the qualifying round in Zimbabwe. Because the first 8 spots will automatically qualify for the ODI World Cup in India. Well, so now so today it is going to be a sort of a skimmer. I'm not going to go into any nitty gritties today. It's just going to be a skimmer. So let's start off here let me first go to the super over. And as I said, I will just give you just a synopsis of what happened at Auckland. Auckland, as you know, Eden Park in Auckland in New Zealand is a very small ground, and sixes were just raining. Look at Sri Lanka. The Sri Lankans decided that they needed a big score. They did well. They posted 196 for 5, which was almost a par score in Eden Park in Netherlands. And Kushal Mendes cracked 25, just 9 deliveries, providing the early impetus. 3 overs, three fours, and 2 sixes. Kushal Pereira coming into the Sri Lankan team after a long time, probably a gap of 1 year, made a good, very useful 53 of 45 balls, 4 fours and 1 6. But the real innings coming in from Charit Asalanka, who slammed the New Zealand bowling to all parts of the field, especially on the onside. 67 of 41 deliveries, 2 fours and 6 sixes, and one into Hasaranga, providing the final flourish with 2 sixes on the last over, 196 for 5. I'm not going to go into the bowling figures. There was one person who actually, one New Zealand, there was Chad Bowes and Henry Shipley actually making their T20 debut. And Henry Shipley, yes, definitely bowled well. He got 143. Other than that, not really going into it. New Zealand so New Zealand, it was very exciting. In fact, the Sri Lankans had the New Zealand's on New Zealand on the back foot right from the word go, after Mahesh Dikshana and Madhushanka had grabbed the wickets of Chad Bowes and Team Seifert respectively. But after that, it was Daryl Mitchell, who's 66 of 44, and Mark Chapman 33. But then it finally came down to the wire. And as I said, in the last over, I think it was, if I'm not wrong, it was bowled by Pramod Madhushan, and East Sodhi, went big. The equation was of the last ball. If New Zealand had to win, there were 8 wickets down, and East Sodhi was on strike, and East Sodhi had to hit a 6 to level the scores so that it goes into a super over, and he did that, and it was done in such a nonchalant fashion that he was very casual about it. He just smote the bowler into the terraces, and that was the end of it. And finally, it came to a super over. But in the super over, the Sri Lankans proved much superior. Mahesh Tikshana was told to bowl the super over, and I thought that was a fantastic move. He gave nothing away. He throttled both the batsman Chapman and the other guy. If I'm not wrong, it was Nisham who came out, in my opinion, and the other side was Charita Salanka, who once again showed hitting a 6 under 4, only 8 runs to defend, and Sri Lanka went on to win that particular game. So well done, Sri Lanka. And as I said, they'll be very happy with this effort because at last they have won the first ever game on the tour of New Zealand. Right. So now I will go to the now we will go to the South African Netherlands match, and the South African Netherlands match again. As I said, South Africa putting up a big score of 370 for 8. Aiden Markram 175, 91 coming from David Miller's bat of 61 deliveries, 6 4 4 sixes. Markram making 170 for 126 deliveries, 17 fours and 7 6. They were on a rollicking partnership in the last 18 overs when they slammed 199 runs in 18 overs. That was tremendous stuff, going at almost 10 and over. And I'm not going to go into the bowling figures here as far as Netherlands were concerned. Yes, I thought they definitely did well, even though I wouldn't say they made a big fist of the chase. But yeah, I mean, I think they still did a good job making 224 contributions of Max O'Dowd for 47 of 49, 8 fours. Musa Ahmed, took a few blows on his, had to really withstand a real barrage of bouncers. But he did well, Musa Ahmed. Impressive, 61 of 69, 7 4s and 3 6s. All the 3 6s coming off, I think, Tabrai Shamsi. 29 Wesley Baresi, the experienced bloke, and Scott Edwards, the captain of Netherlands, making 42 of 33, 4 4s and 1 6. And as I said, South Africa inching closer and closer, to getting the automatic qualification. They have almost booked their tickets for India by this match. So now we will go to the Indian Premier League 2023. I'll first take you to the first game. The match was between Rajasthan Royals and the Sunrisers Hyderabad. All eyes were on Rajasthan Royals. There was one man who was in that particular team, and no, not Rajasthan, Sunrise Hyderabad, but Rajasthan Royals were the ones who batted first, and they put up a very, very good score on the board of 203 for 5. There was some aggressive batting coming in right from the top from the very, very young and talented Yashasvi Jaiswal, who got into a sterling partnership with Josh Butler, and Josh Butler was in some ominous touch. He cracked Umran Malik for 4 4s in a single over, hit Natarajan for 3 4s. Faz Ali Faruqi was hit for a few boundaries as well. And in fact, the Rajasthan Royals bringing up the 100 in 7 overs flat. Josh Butler's contribution 54 of 22, 7 4s and 3 6s. Yashasvi Jaiswal 54 of 37, 9 4s included in that. And the captain Sanju Samson playing a brilliant innings of 55 32, 3 4s, 4 6s. And Hetmyer giving the final touches as Rajasthan Royals raised 203 for 5 on the board. The bowling doesn't make any happy reading. Bhuvneshwar Kumar, 3 overs, cracked for 36, 2 for 41 for Zali Faruqi. Washington Sundar got taken for runs, 2 for 23. You normally don't see Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Washington Sundar going for runs, but today it was a different ball game altogether. Natarajan was very good. Natarajan was very good at the death overs, 3 overs, 223. Rashid done for 30. So I said Imran Malik, 3 overs, 1 for 32. Sunrisers Hyderabad, all the eyes were on Sunrisers Hyderabad. This is a new, different Sunrisers Hyderabad side. It is led by a captain. The captain of the team is Bhuvneshwar Kumar, and also all eyes were on one person, and is Kane Williamson. Very, very unfortunate. I mean, Kane Williamson, the captain of Sunrisers Hyderabad previously, as you know, he suffered a blow in his knee when trying to take a catch. And very, very sadly, one has to say that Kane Williamson, who had gone to another team now, he was playing, I think, if I'm not wrong, he was playing for the Gujarat Titans, in my opinion. But unfortunately, Kane Williamson, who has been in great touch of late, is out of Indian Premier League 2023, which is a big blow to the IPL. As far as Sunrisers Hyderabad were concerned, as I said, all eyes were on Harry Brook. But Sunrisers Hyderabad, as I said, It was a one-sided affair. They could not put up any fight whatsoever as the Rajasthan Royals bowlers kept on bottling them up, with Trent Bolt starting to slide 221, 1 for 16 Jason Holder, but it was Yuzvendra Chahal's concoction of bowling, varying the pace beautifully. 4 overs, no maiden, 4 for 17. Ashwin 1 for 27. And look at the as the Sunrisers Hyderabad card. And all the eyes were on Harry Brook, but Harry Brook, after struggling, one could say, probably his first trip to India, where he's playing in the first time in the IPL, he's made an IPL. He was really struggling, but all the eyes were on Harry Brook. At least for me, my eyes were on Harry Brook, but he got defeated by a googly from Chahal, and that was then he was clean bowled by Chahal for 13. That was a big wicket because he could do immense damage. 13 of 21 deliveries, 1-1-4, and Harry Brook was gone. As I said, it does not make any happy reading. Abhishek Sharma, duck. Mayank Agarwal, 27. Tripathi had a duck. Sundar, 1. Phillips, 8. And they were totally... Abdul Samad was sent in as an impact player. He made 32 of as many balls, 2 fours, 1 6. Adil Rashid, 18. But Umran Malik showed that probably this season with the bat, he would be probably a different... yes, we all know about his bowling, his express pace. But today, I think Imran Malik probably wants to show his different dimension of his cricketing skills, and that was his batting. And I always have believed that pace bowlers who bowl with so much of strength and power definitely have the ability to hit the ball long and big. And this Imran Malik definitely showed it with an unbeaten 19 of 8 balls in a very losing cause, but 2 sixes and 1 boundary. And as I said, and that was all over. The Rajasthan Royals winning it very easily in the end by 72 runs. Now, the last match, the final match that happened, all the eyes were on this particular match because it was one former captain against one current captain. It was Mumbai Indians. No, I wouldn't say that because Virat Kohli is not the captain. Faf du Plessis is the captain of Royal Challengers Bangalore. Mumbai Indians led by Rohit Sharma. But I have to say, RCB proved too good for Mumbai Indians as the RCB won by 8 wickets. But only Mumbai Indians have only themselves to blame on a pitch which probably was not as bad as what would have expected to be. It played well. And if you look at it, Royal Challengers Bangalore made the batting look very easy, even though they batted second. But look at Mumbai Indians. They were really, really struggling. The bowling was good from Mohammad Siraj, Reece Topley. I think the bowling was pretty good, but the Mumbai Indians kept on struggling. Cameron Green made an IPL debut like Harry Brook. Really didn't go the distance. Cameron Green was clean bowled by Reece Topley for 5. And other than that, Rohit Sharma just made a single. Ishan Kishan 10. Surya Kumar Yadav again, not at least you'd be happy that he didn't get a first ball blob. He made 15. But the man who really, really took the breath away, and thanks to his innings, that Mumbai Indians were able to put up a decent score on the board of 171 for 7. It was due to Tilak Verma's really big hitting and the way he played. I think he received praises not only from his captain but also from the opposition captain. And Virat Kohli also had a few good words to say about him, as Tilak Verma really rattled along to put an unbeaten 84 on the board of 46 deliveries, which included 9 fours and 4 sixes. The bowling figures, I'm not going to get into it right now. Karan Sharma made 2 for 32. Took 2 wickets. Harshal Patel was costly in the end, 1 for 43. Bracewell 1 for 16, his IPL debut for Michael Bracewell of New Zealand. Glenn Maxwell, it was good to see 1 over, but Royal Challengers Bangalore totally blew off this Mumbai Indians innings. And Mumbai Indians, as I said, were thrashed by 8 wickets in this particular match with the opening stand between Virat Kohli and Faf du Plessis putting 148 runs for the first wicket in 14.5 overs. Du Plessis contributing 73 of those of 43 deliveries, which included 5 fours and 6 sixes. Dinesh Karthik was out for naught. Glenn Maxwell was there in the end with 2 sixes, making not out 12 of 3 balls. But Virat Kohli was absolutely in his element as he crashed. And he crashed an unbeaten 82 to take Royal Challengers to the finishing line with a six as well, not out 82 of 49 delivery, 6 fours and 5 sixes. So Kohli will be very happy that he has got into early form in this IPL. As far as bowling was behind off, 3 overs, none for 30. Son came in as impact substitute. Arshad Khan, 1 for 28, none for 30. Jofra Archer, definitely 4 overs, none for 33. Was not expected from Jofra Archer, but that was it. Cameron Green, 1 for 30. Also didn't have a good IPL debut. But I have to tell you one thing before I leave this cricket show. Tomorrow's game is between Chennai Super Kings taking on the Lucknow Super Giants, I reckon. But I have to tell you one thing about Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians are crippled as far as their bowling is concerned. Their batting is their main strength. If Mumbai Indians can put a good score on the board, I think they can challenge the opposition. But again, the bowling is very very weak for Mumbai Indians according to me. Jofra Archer, yes, but not having Bumrah is a big miss for Mumbai Indians. So I wish good luck to Mumbai Indians, but Mumbai Indians, I think they are going to find it a struggle because the bowling attack to me is seeming a bit weak, but the batting is very strong. So I think Mumbai Indians' best bet on going to win this IPL will be the thing will be to go and put as much runs as possible on the board, and that is the only way Mumbai Indians can really run over any opposition, because the bowling resources, to my knowledge, are looking a bit weak according to me. But Jofra Archer though, and Cameron Green, yes, but Cameron Green is his IPL debut. One does not know; he might be a surprise packet. But one has to wait and watch. On Indian tracks, probably on Australian tracks, he has his height, the pace and bounce. But over here, probably he might get the bounce because of his height. He can generate the bounce. So it will be interesting to say. But I have a sincere feeling that the Mumbai Indians the bowling resources are looking a bit weak for me. But probably some of my friends and subscribers may have a different opinion. You never know, but this is my gut feeling about Mumbai Indians. So their best bet lies in putting as much runs on the board because the batting is their forte, according to me. Well, dear fans and subscribers, we will watch it out in the coming week as to what goes on in the IPL. Again, I'll be back with you folks on Saturday, the next week, covering the IPL once again. Till such time, it's goodbye from here. Thank you.